Hello and welcome back to another episode of Everquest Old School. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get to Kaladim to turn in those belts. I'm going to start over here at this high elf city that you guys know to give you guys a little point of reference. We're going to follow the road. Like I've said before, if you're one of those classes that or characters who are evil, you may want to go ahead and just follow the wall. It can sometimes be a lot safer, not necessarily quicker, although sometimes it is, because this road doesn't always take, you know, the straightest path to your destination. So we're going to be going through. This is Greater Faydark. And if you keep following this path, you're actually going to come up to another zone here in a minute. It's going to be off to the left. And that's going to be Lesser Faydark. You don't want to go in there just yet. There's not really anything in there for you to hunt at this level. And that's not our destination. So you saw it right there. You just go down into that little pass, and that's where that guy's going right now. And this guy's not going to bother me, so I'm just going to keep walking. Now, the thing to remember is when you get where we're going, which is Butcherblock, that's the entrance you're looking for. That zone is a decent level. I actually walked in there, and there were several blues and evens, and I am a level 7. So, if you're going there at an earlier level, which you can, you just need to be careful. I got a little cocky, and I tried taking out an even. And I was doing just fine until a couple blues jumped in and I actually died. So this is kind of a corpse retrieval run at the same time I'm making the video, which is why I don't have it zoomed out so you guys don't see I'm butt naked. But it is something you're going to want to be careful about when you go into Butcherblock. If you're not high enough level that the creatures will leave you alone, you want to be very, very careful with how you follow the path, because there is a lot of roamers in that zone. Also, if you don't, for whatever reason, like grouping, and you're having a hard time leveling up over here in Greater Faydark, you know, you can try out that Butcherblock. See, here's a split in the path, and you don't want to go right. You actually want to go straight. You know, and you can try out Butcherblock because there's a lot of roamers, like I said. So if you're more to single pulls and you just want to, you know, grab a mob, pull them back to a kind of a safe little corner, and solo them that way, you're more than welcome to try out Butcherblock. There's some good areas there. I would say it's a little higher level than I am now. Would be a good idea to go there. Maybe level 8, maybe level 9 would be a good level to try it out in. But as you can see, the road is very winding. It doesn't take a straight path, and there are no fast transports in this game other than, you know, players' teleports. There's no horse that you can get on to ride, or airship or something like that. It's all about running. So before you do a big run like this, you may want to consider getting a So this is the zone edge. If I keep going past that right there, that's where you're going to zone. So welcome to Butcherblock Mountain. As I said before, we're going to be taking the path down to Kaladim, and I just wanted to show you guys how to get there. It is a little overwhelming in this game because you don't have any maps. Sorry, I was giving away some of the old armor I had to somebody, and they went link dead in the middle of the transfer. So they got 4 pieces when they logged back on, and they found the other 2 pieces on the ground. So if that ever happens to you, you might want to try that. As you can see, the path, like I said before, is not really that safe. This guy's probably making the same run I am. So you may have to skirt the path. You may end up killing these creatures. The skeleton's going to get him. So he's just going to run it. Obviously, these guards will help you out if you have the right faction. If you don't, you're going to want to avoid them because they will kill you pretty quick. They are kind of high level. He's running a lot faster than me, probably because he's not overweight, and I think he's a ranger, so chances are he may have a So. But this journey is pretty long. When you get to the first fork in the path, you're going to have the option of going straight or going left. If you go left, it takes you to, and I'm sure I'm going to mispronounce this word, Garnock Cauldron. Not where we're going, so not something we need to worry about right now. I do not know what's in that zone. I don't remember it from the old days. The spider's yellow. It's not kill on sight. The skeletons and the goblins, are all kill on sight. They will attack you right off the bat. So, like I said, you have to skirt the road on those. But if you do not like hunting over in Greater Faydark, you can come over here. This is a pretty good area with a lot of roamers, as you can see. So here we go. I misspoke. It's not left. You want to take a right. That's the way you want to go. You don't want to go down that way. That's down to the cauldron. So we're going to head this way. And you got snakes over here who are green to me at my level. And that skeleton is green. As you get further and further into this zone, away from Greater Faydark's entrance, these creatures will be lowering down the level. So if you first zone in and the creatures are way too high, they're all red, if you can kind of ease your way into it, get further into the zone, you'll start to find creatures that are the level that you're looking for. Now, for those of you who are going to try to follow the edge of the zone, this is what I was talking about before. See those mountains up there on the left? You're not going to be able to go over those. This game is going to tell you that it's just impossible. It's going to block you. And so on certain times, you're going to have to, go down these very narrow passes in between the mountains, or swim down a lake or a river or something like that. So if you're an evil class, it just kind of adds a little bit more challenge to your traveling than you already have just following the edges. I mean, that's kind of annoying as it is in some of these zones that are so big. You play Everquest 2 and the zones aren't nearly as massive as they are in this one. On top of that, if there's too many people, it just creates another instance. In this one, it doesn't do that. So if you got 10,000 people in here, chances are you're going to crash the server. But a more reasonable amount of numbers, they'll all be in here. You don't have to worry about, oh, you're in instance 1 and I'm over here in number 2 and I need to switch over, and vice versa. Let's see what this guy is going to attack me. He's green. See, even though he's green, he's still ready to attack, which means he's still going to go out of his way to hurt me. And as I said before, this is a good run. I mean, it's going to take you a while to get there. So you want to make sure you built up enough belts to make it worthwhile. I have about 2 backpacks of belts on me, which I think is about a reasonable amount. And each one weighs, I think it's 1 pound and something ounces. So it does add up, and if you don't have enough strength, it's going to slow you down even more, and this run's going to take even longer. So if you can, get a strength buff before you leave if you're overweight. Get a sew to help you get there faster. There are no fast travel systems in this game. There's no horses or air balloons or anything you can click on that will just do like an auto path like they are in other games to get you there. And so this is Kaladim right here. This is the entrance. This big statue of a dwarf up there. And there's a couple of guards down here. And then a couple more further in. If you do not have faction with these people, they will kill you. So, just con the guards, see what they are to you. These guys actually like me quite a bit. Just be aware that these guys may kill you. So not everybody can do this quest. Okay, and welcome to Kaladim. As you can see, we're inside the city now, the dwarf city. And it's pretty cool looking. Some things you might want to be aware of is these guards don't actually like everybody. So you want to check it from a reasonable distance. If you got in here, you had to pass a few guards, as you saw. So I mean, if you got past those guards without them attacking, you should be pretty safe. But you know, just double check if you're an iffy race. So when you come in, you want to take a left and come over here to this little area. There's shops here that you can buy stuff and sell your junk that you want to get rid of. And you want to just follow this little path over here to this building with a green little pool out front. And I probably shouldn't have done that. There we go. So you're going to go inside the building and take a left. Don't go up the stairs, go down this little hallway. It's a little confusing at first, but as you come in here, you'll get used to it. Go down this little path, all the way down the hall, take a right. And you see this guy right here is the guy you want to talk to. You can hail him. In fact, I'll do that so you guys can see. And he'll give you a little thing where you say you're ready to serve Kaladim. Once you do that, he'll give you another little thing. And you can keep going through him. I think he leads you to somebody else if you want to go do that line of quest. But what he wants is 1 belt or 2 shoulder pads from the Crushbone orcs. Shoulder pads drop off of the legionnaires. The shoulder pads I've seen in my experience are a lot rarer drops than the belts. So chances are you're going to have quite a few belts if you've been hunting over there. As you can see, I got 1.5 backpacks. So what I'm going to do is actually start turning them in so you can see. But I'm going to leave my window up so that you can see the experience that I get over here. I'm about 1.5 bubbles right now into level 7. So just to give you an idea how much experience you get off of each belt. And again, make sure it's the right guy and that you only got 1 in there at a time. And then say give. Now he gave me a reward, which is a choker, which is why I left one of my backpacks open, just to throw it in there. So you got the experience, which is, I would say, maybe 1/5 of a bubble at level 7, which isn't bad for something extra. I mean, that's like 10 or 15 kills at this level. And again, kills take a little bit longer to do in this game than most. Another thing you want to look at is your faction has changed. It's gotten better with 5 different races. Not really a bad thing there because it didn't get worse with anybody. Usually in this game they try to do it where you get faction with one race and bad faction with another. So you kind of have to even it out as much as you can. But on this one, it's just good faction. So if you can come in here and get the quest, there's no reason not to. And this time I got gloves. I actually got better gloves probably than what I'm wearing. Yeah, you can see the AC is 3 on the better gloves and 2 on the other one. The weight is another thing you might want to consider. The weight is a little bit more. It's 1.1 pounds, whereas the clock gloves is 0.3. You know, for most classes, you're not going to have to really worry about that. For my class, I definitely really don't need to, but it does add weight to my character, so just be aware of that fact. I got another one of these necklaces. That seems to be the common one. And I just got some shoulders. We'll check those out and see what they do. So those are better for me by 1 AC. It's not a whole lot, but you know, every little bit helps. Got another set of shoulders. Now, if you want, you can sell these things, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is see if I can find a newbie who just started off and give him some of that stuff. See, the cloak's better than what I got. And most of the stuff I have, I got off of just killing random creatures. So it's nothing store-bought, you know, other than the armor that I've gotten that was given to me. Looks like I'm going to replace most of my armor here. Again, that's better than what I got, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on. actually had a couple belts I didn't know I had. Now, these are not going to be better than what I'm wearing. Like I said before, somebody came by, that Mary Jane's, and gave me some bronze armor. But chances are this is going to be better than what you're wearing at this moment. See, now I've gotten a whole level just out of that stuff. I actually don't even think I have any braziers on, so that would... Oh, I do have some braziers. But that's definitely an improvement. Now you can see the illusion on my character when I put it on. It actually has an effect. Cloth armor doesn't seem to have any kind of illusion most of the time, other than, you know, a robe. Let's see. It's gonna be probably better than what I'm wearing. Yep. Like I said, every little bit helps. You're going to replace most of this as you level, so don't get too attached to any one item. Okay, so that's better. Now, you can go into your tune, into options, and take off the option to show your helmet if you want to be able to see your head. If you're one of those people who don't want to have your head, you know, completely covered up. So you can see I bought some more food and some my next level spells, but it looks like everything. So I'm going to take you back to the entrance of the tunnel, and we're going to end this episode here. This has just been a somewhat of a quick, you know, not so much because we had to run here, and that does take a while, but just a quick overview of where to turn in the belts, and a little bit of Kaladim. I'm going to actually do a whole video where I explore this zone for you guys, so look forward to that. And as always, thank you for watching. And if you like these videos, feel free to subscribe. See if I can find my way out. It's a lot easier to get into this zone than it is to get out of it. I think I know which way I'm going now. So here we go. That's the exit way. Another thing you want to keep an eye out for is if you go down this little archway right here, you're actually zoned further into the town. And like I said, I'll do a whole episode on how to get around in here and check out all the NPCs. But just for these purposes, this is how you get into the town and how you get out of the town. And there you guys go. That's the belt quest for you.